5 seconds
Dire
remaining.
team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Everybody, got our next series. It's gonna be one.
10 seconds remaining.
Got Quincy.
5 seconds remaining.
Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Running that. Enough. Had a little interview with
Radiant team pick.
Silencer.
We did. And you know, he thinks that Beastcoast, you know, sometimes their highs are incredibly high, but their lows, you know, you wonder what the hell they're doing or what's up on their team. They said, or he said, sorry.
10 seconds remaining.
Really glad that Quinn could hop on to that interview for us, but
5
we'll see if Beastcoast are able to take a game off of these NA Giants here, the superstar team of North America. What are you thinking though, Moxie? Is Beastcoast feeling strong enough?
Depends on the day. Honestly, I'm not gonna sugar. Start moving. Having a good day. Everything just crazy team trouble. They've had depends on the day. Draft up. Actually, something
Dire team
long
pick.
before Zeb ever played.
Clockwork.
They took a while there before locking in that clockwork there. I think Quincy crew, they see the silencer come out first and think, okay, how exactly do we want to run this game? This is the core of their draft. We know that we have to deal with that global silence. How do we want to play against it? And, you know, Clockwork is a solid hero. He's able to run forward to the team. He has such a long distance
5
initiation
remaining.
and tools to his kit to run heroes down. I feel like, you know, if they pop a global silence to counter initiate from the Clockwork, the team has the option of just getting back and letting Clockwork die, then taking a fight again. So I like that response from Quincy crew there. We'll see how Beastcoast counters this one out, but you have to be worried about the enemies. I like that one, but the enemies running around you and like zoning your pause 5 and your pause 4, or ganking your mid laner and getting behind them and making it really easy for Quinn to set that one up. Clockwork great at taking runes as well, but you know, Earth Spirit, he deals with them very well. Being able to roll, has an own initiation that does a lot of damage, and of course just being able to kick the Clockwork away if he tries to run at him with that battery assault.
I really like. Obviously in the right. But on the flip side, I love this
team ban.
Schofield plays
Speak for the trees.
the fact that you can evaluate the fight like they
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
You know, rid of, so we'll already shaping.
Radiant team ban.
Wrath of Nature, a lot of damage. Silencer that. And
Dire team ban.
I think that's smart.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Good place to deal with, or I guess just play around your strat. You know, it's just that much better when you have Nature's Prophet to fall back on. Either they're on like the position 4, or sorry, position 5, or the position 3. It really depends on how exactly they want to run it. They tend to do or pick up heroes that are a little bit better, more active in team fights on those though. So you see them a bit more on like Mars and whatnot, right?
I don't know. They
Mm-hmm.
terrifying. One that you generally
10
know.
seconds
Radiant
remaining.
team ban.
Yeah.
The other spirit hero.
Ten seconds remaining.
I like the Venn diagram of bands that Beastcoast had
5
there.
seconds
Void
remaining.
and Spirit, and then Void Spirit.
Their train of conscience.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this.
Radiant team pick.
As a Sven.
It's a little bit hard to deal with the clockwork or deal with the Sven when you're playing clockwork, because a lot of carry heroes you want to initiate
10
on, you
seconds
catch them out, you
remaining.
put them in the middle of the cogs, you make them susceptible to your team being blown up, or like on the
5
clockwork you
seconds
get onto
remaining.
a melee hero, you put them inside your cogs and you force staff yourself out, and that separates him from his team as well as stops him from doing damage for a little while. Sven, you know, the moment you do that to him, he just
Dire
storm bolts
team
out
pick.
onto your carry because the cast range is just so big, and it's that travel ability. So removing the Sven here when you got the clockwork is very nice. Picked up the Undying here, so they're going all in on this early game, it feels like. They're looking to close this game out fast, Moxie. No respect here from Quincy crew, or maybe a lot of respect. They don't want Beastcoast to be able to
10
run away with this
seconds
game.
remaining.
I'd say it's respect.
5 seconds remaining.
Radiant team pick.
What's happened? Oh, have his chaos. Chaos Knight's not. While Hector really. And this is breaking
10
that.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dire team pick.
Points away.
Ten seconds remaining.
Gonna go too
5 seconds remaining.
fast for Hector. Not a hero. Like he does.
Dire team ban.
Dark Seer.
Arxia. Yeah, so they're. better, honestly. It's not a hero we
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
That is true.
Make sure you join. Yeah, I've never actually had any thought. Everything that I come up with, Brax has already said.
Radiant team banned.
Tell them now.
Yeah, that's true.
Very, very. Oh, you know, Brax learned everything he learned from me. Enough sensei.
You know, I think Brax actually played on a team with my old boss, Griff, when I was with Wildcard.
Dire
Yeah,
team
back in Dota 1.
Like 1,000 years old.
Yeah, I know Brax looks young and healthy. He probably eats very well, but I'm pretty sure he's quite old too. He doesn't eat well. I mean, you see him tweeting out every fast food place when his stream goes live.
Every fast food place.
Radiant team
And
banned.
Sunfan.
And sunset. Okay, you know, we don't know. I wouldn't think it's. I would say that hands down.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
5 seconds remaining.
crazy, as Brax said. You are preferring Quincy Crew's lineup this game as well?
Dire team.
Oh yeah, I want to.
But, you know, it sounded like... It did sound like you were preferring their draft, you know, prior to this, and it was just too fast for even Hector. You guys got to keep in mind, Moxie has a heavy South American bias, you know? She loves...
Call me out like that. I'm
She
trying
loves
really
the-
hard to stay.
Radiant team pick.
Neutral?
biased.
Yeah. You've been following these boys forever, though, you know?
I have. I love my South American Dota. Love NA too, but SA.
I just say biased, you know? But busy
Sure,
with
go
all
with
those
that.
emotions.
Go with that.
No, but you are the go-to person
5
that I
seconds
talk to
remaining.
every time I need anything South American Dota related. I'm starting to learn a little bit myself,
Choose
but...
your hero.
Ooh, Ricky. It's a... I like it. I think that was a nice way to close out this draft. You know, you're able to get on top of Stinger on the silencer. Whisper, he's going to have a little bit of a rough time in the dark here against the Ricky as well. Didn't he run this once before? Which game?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
But yeah, it ended up going really well for them that game as well. I think Chris Luck, he's going to be forced to build defensive items. And they're just
Gotta
going
get a
to...
Yule.
Yeah, and they're just going to run over their bases. The one issue that I have with the Ricky is, you know, you have no real hard building hitters on Quincy Crew. So you are able to take fights, you're able to push, you have that sustain, you have the Nature's Prophet treants and whatnot, but Lelos, he's probably going to have to go Desolator or something like that so they can actually shove the buildings after they win the team fights, because Ricky, he doesn't want to approach the towers and be susceptible to getting turned around and killed like that, right?
Back of what. Aki coming out. Talent. Still, guys, like from. That's a lie. Quincy Crew, they are definitely favored. I have some faith. I like the fact. But I do think that
I think Quincy Crew's going to give him too much of a fight here. I think, you know, as much as you love brawling and SA Dota, you're not going to want what Quincy Crew is about to bring down here. I think they're going to close out this game incredibly fast. You have to keep in mind, Moxie, two of the fastest games in this group stage were both victories by Quincy Crew. 13 minutes in their game against Cat Jammers, one game, and I believe there was a 15-minute game that they won out as well against, what was it, No Pango?
As it has said, you know, they're mortal.
Why prolong the inevitable?
I mean,
No Pango.
I do believe that it is going.
Point.
Hero's already setting up. Let's see these ward placements. Talk about these. When, you know, he's just cutting the trees for the optimal ways to move around in these, you know. He's not playing around here. Every game, he plays his heart out. But I guess
30
it's
seconds
easier
to
to play like that when you say you're not immortal. You know, the guy was very humble in the interview. It looks like they're constantly pushing themselves, and it feels so odd to be at the top of the region and not feel a little bit cocky. But I guess that's how they stay on top, right?
I was very. Guys, they're the king.
The battle begins.
That's how you stay. Chaos both with full on in as well. Snap that bounty root. Yes. Like this is gonna be blood. Cogs come in and it traps Lelis and
First blood.
The only bad part about that one is, you know, Stinger, he didn't get the +2 there. You need the Glaives of Wisdom first. I believe that's the ability that... See, it's weak.
wow, dude. My god. Alright, Nep's NA bias coming out strong here. So this what do a friendly
Set in stone.
I mean, I like Beastcoast. I love watching them. You know, I think Thunder Predator is probably one of my favorite SA teams at the moment, but Beastcoast was for a pretty long time. It looks like, to me, it kind of felt like they got a little bit cocky, sitting in that top spot, the exact thing that, you know, Quinn talked about. They felt immortal inside their region. You know, they were winning absolutely everything, but everybody's been taking games off of them now. But that's what happens when you're under a microscope.
popular team.
Your life, much like your head, like a point.
And your strategies are playing in different.
Yep.
Oh, this is what gives me a kill here. And a blink strike.
I mean, Schofield probably thought he was safe over there. Didn't think that the Yawar would run so far from the creep wave in order to chase him. You know, it thinks, okay, if I go far enough, certainly he's not going to chase me this far, but wow, he's not joking around here.
Real nice proc.
Stopping him from getting the last hits. This is such an awful ability and concept that shouldn't exist in the game. Lucky Strike, but I'm not going to go off about it.
I know how much you hate.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Scout knows that they.
Pushing his limits to force him back. He knows that Chris Luck doesn't have any regen right now, so he's trying to punish him for it. Beautiful. Stops him from getting the last hits and harasses him at the same time with that swashbuckle and the lucky shot. The dagger is going to do a lot of damage to him, though. I think this mid lane, who's going to win it, is going to come down to whoever wins this 50-50 on the rune that spawns. Yeah, you don't want to be spending that much more gold on Quinn.
Chris Locke going in, wants this kill on Quinn. Has the Fairy Fire. So close.
He's
It's enough though, yeah.
yeah. I ran the numbers. You know, he's going to be fine. One more tick, he salves up, and then he goes, gets the last hits on these as they push the tower, and then he contests the rune. But he was actually off the mark there with that level 1 scream, and I think if he got that on Chris, he would have died there. And here it is, every game we see it. You know, both these teams very good at securing the mid lane. Oh, he actually left that bounty rune. I missed that one there. So Chris Luck is going to fill up his bottle. Yeah.
Punting the roll. And nice sidestep though from S. Ding butt.
Invisibility.
Oh.
Going with the in. Up a little bit off the mark.
No. Not what you expected.
He's actually trying to dodge that Shadow Strike there with the... his timing was a little bit off, but you know, yesterday you were talking about, or not, you know, I think maybe it was Ricky, underneath the effects of Shadow Strike, you're just not able to bottle up. When you're as good as Quinn, you know, and you can hit buttons incredibly fast, you know, Dota 2's all about clicking your buttons, you can bottle up perfectly between those ticks of the Shadow Strike, because it is 3 seconds between the intervals. And that's exactly what Quinn was doing, is the Shadow Strike was on him last time. That was you? Yeah, but when you're this good at clicking buttons, you're like Quinn here, you know, it doesn't matter if the Shadow Strike's on you. You bottle it perfectly. I think...
Oh, the block from Yawar in the bottom lane. Here. Art's got the blue strike. Goes.
Not spirit.
You were my target all along.
Not bad. You are, this is the second kill that he's got on him here. You know, the only bad part about this is you're only sitting at 26 CS on the Ricky. You are dragging him out of lane a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's worth it here given him these hero kills. A little bit ahead of him right now on Chris Luck with, on K1 Hector with 1 kill under your belt. Sitting at the top of the net worth, about 250, 300 gold ahead of the Ricky right now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Haven't even. Guess they figured. Bastard Quinn going in with the rolling thunder. Nice bounces off onto Chris Luck. He's just stuck locked and he manages to get the kill. Quinn God. Very nicely done.
Yeah, there's just no way you can get that blink off in that situation. And, you know, this is one of the things that's so amazing about playing Pango in the mid. You know, you have so many walls here with the ramps and whatnot that as long as you're very good on this Pangolier, you can stun lock his hero down. Yes, you got the Quap ult, you almost brought him down, but he knows exactly how much damage that Quap is going to be able to do with him, and he stays on him and then TP's out. So it's going to put him pretty far ahead of the Queen of Pain here. He's up about 500 net worth on him.
A lot of damage from the battery. Salt's trying to just hide himself up corner, make a sort.
Shut your trap.
I know where you dropped it, but
The trees like what you do to them
Tell me
prophet.
some not what you expected.
Did you just pause on him?
yeah, you are.
Oh my god. Classic NA Dota. They're not saying anything. They're just taunting them in all chat. Come on, you guys. Play nice. This is a professional Dota 2 match. You guys are the top of your regions. Yes, Lawless. You're very proud of yourself. Lawless, excellent player, by the way. You know, everyone on Quincy crew, you know, I feel like they're all like top NA players, superstars, friends with each other. Lawless, the fact that the best offlane that they could find, you know, on the top team, anyone in NA would be happy to play for Quincy crew, and they use an SNA player with him. They use Lawless. That is, the game is so different from what it was a couple years ago. I felt like a lot of people in NA would look down on South American players, but you know, they are so strong right now. Beastcoast and
Run away, didn't manage to get.
going level.
I agree. I think one of the, you know, I was back when SGE. That's a real thing. Lelis was my And the patch changed quite a bit with their combo. Nature coming out here. SVG gets back in again. They see Sting. Be able to give him down here. They'll use right, and they'll go right back. And again, it's a huge vacuum, but they're.
Like fallow in your grave.
There's your 3-0. Going the way of Quincy crew with that one. Looking to pull up in my post-fight. Or maybe not. All right, that's fine. It's not going to appear on the map, but you know, 3 kills going their way. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to push. Lelis, he just goes right back up in the top lane afterwards. He wants to deal with the Chris Lock, make sure he can't get any damage onto this tower. I mean, sorry.
Back in again.
So,
Chris, you know that's coming.
Calm yourselves.
You know, he takes it all. Doesn't give him an inch here. Hector, Chris Lect is getting outplayed here in the mid lane again and again. You got to be careful when you're committing onto Quinn. I feel like this is a player that you're not really going to be able to outplay. He plays Dota all day. He's ranked #1. He plays mid lane nonstop. You know, he knows every matchup so well. If you want to be able to get a solo kill onto him,
Trying to get a solo kill. That was
Dire
tower
are
trying.
scanning.
Not even kidding. He was back. You know that there's gonna be. Oh, did you see Clockwork trying to get the final hit on that?
no. Oh, with the rocket.
Try
Sled? Yeah, yeah.
MSS.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That scan as they come. No. Yeah, I'm. Tower. And they're trying to make sense on Hector, but
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under
We're
attack.
going to see the awesome
Dire's structures are
Chaos
fortified.
Knight build where you just go, you know, you build Ogre Axe 1,000 different times for your Sanj and Yasha, for your BKB, for your Echo Saber.
all the stats resist.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of like just the Ogre clubs that you're forced to build.
Radiant's
All right,
bottom
Hector
tower
thinks he
is
can get
under
this
attack.
kill on Ricky, but he can't. He goes, he used Phantasm. Mile off.
Radiant's
He's
bottom tower.
really lucky, but I don't think Gwen's any sort of an
Dire's
it.
middle tower is under attack.
It looked intentional.
You do have to keep in mind that Hector, he uses the Phantasm to farm quite a bit. You know, on one hand, yes, he did the go on you are right there. On the other, you know, it's not unoften that we see him just shove out the lane or take jungle camps with it.
Good cancel on MSS over here, but oh my god, Quinn's doing so much damage. They get the Sonic Wave off. And still, they only end up with Ophio. Oh, the jump forward though. Chris Luck does manage to beat him.
Dire's
They could
middle
get this kill on
tower is
Quinn.
under attack.
They're not paying attention to one another, and they go back in again. Wesper falls. Hector dies to UR during all of
My path to victory was
down. Trying so hard, he wants his kill, and he can't do it. It's a
So soon.
wipe.
Everybody dying, you know, Chris Luck, Hector in the top lane as well. He actually just chased him down from 100 to 0 on UR, and it's crazy. You think you're going to be able to get away on Chaos Knight given all the movement speed and armor you have, but you know, with nobody's able to help them timing that perfectly. They know that they're trying to take a team fight in the bottom lane at the same time, and this is the way that they're shutting that down. We say, okay, no matter what happens, Hector, he's going to be able to find farm. His team makes space for them, even if they take these losing fights, he comes online. But it looks like they've got their number here on Quincy Crew. They know exactly how to shut down Hector's game.
precious bounty.
I guess they figure that Beastcoast is another one of these #1 teams that they need to look out for. They perfectly countered out their playstyle there.
Also, yeah. Some of the bands too coming luck because
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
hard, right? We saw in one of the other ask Quinn, just like, please be gentle. He knows that what is the best mid in the world. Well, not the world, I'm sorry. My bad. Goes the opposite direction.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Eventually gonna get found here by Lelis.
Very nice.
Orchid too. Chasing them
Radiant
down.
structures
SB,
are fortified.
big old golem here, just giving them the punches. MSS it over 2. Not even gonna be needed.
Is under attack.
Gone green, I see.
And they pull the wave back away from the tower with the catapult. That was the goal there of Schofield, but it's not going to matter a whole lot. You know, you have your Blightstone down on Nature Drop. He's got his army of treants, and here he goes again. This time without Fortify to deal with. And, you know, this is the play. You send the one treant to block the creep wave so it's not able to slow things down. Look at him. What a god here. Loveless, he does the math. He runs the numbers, and Schofield's coming back and shuts them down. Never mind. Let's look elsewhere.
Well done now.
Thank you. Let's see. You know, he's continuing to farm on Quinn here. He's actually going for a Guardian Grid, which is interesting. It makes a bit of sense against the Silencer. You know, you don't want him to be able to interrupt your Rolling Thunder, and you just not be able to do anything for a couple seconds. You know, it's so important that he's able to gap distance and whatnot with Swashbuckle. That and you know, it's his main tool for disarming people. Can you get on top of Hector? Oh.
Incoming!
Coming out from MS. So easy to get rid of them. And there's the follow-up now. Whisper dropping the wall, trying to run away, has the mech available, but he survived this. Oh, are they gonna get the... Bye, Schofield down.
Dire's top tower
But joining
is
in the
under
fight
attack.
here. Nothing for us.
Uproot and after them.
He's not a void zone. That's pretty feels bad. At 14 minutes, you just have your treads completed, and that's about it. He's doing everything he can. Look at how this man, he swaps his treads to agility when he does the math for how
Dire's
many
middle
last
tower
hits it's
is
going,
under
or how many
attack.
attacks it's going to take to finish off these neutral creeps here, just so we can get it done a little bit faster. Oh no.
That's a dead crystal. Nice indeed.
And everyone starts taunting him. Look at them. They're trying to tilt him. Not only is the damage coming out with these kills, but they're doing the mental damage well on Quincy's crew. They got it all figured out.
Their statement. They've got it figured out into the everything.
Built a time
Radiant's
machine and
middle
they
tower
used it to
is
play
under
professional Dota.
That's some intense, you know, oh, hold that thought. On you are, this would be huge, but Global Silence comes out, they drag him right back, and they finally manage.
Dead. Battle is
Not much, but
It feels.
Yeah, that global needed to come out there. You know, he was going to get the blink off onto the clockwork up here, then he just could have cogged, hit it, and then walked out. There's nothing that they would have been able to do about that one. So, you know, knowing how far they are behind here, 21 kills on Quincy crew and 3 on Chris Luck. Are we going to see the funny Dota meme here, Moxie?
I don't know.
Can get one more kill on
Let's
Quincy
go
crew.
field, they find Quinn. By the follow-up, SVG trying to keep him alive. They do have the mech. Oh my god, look at the damage over at the scope. I bet Chris Luck, he needs more help. He needs some friends. He doesn't have anyone to help. Thought that they could get that kill with
Dire's middle tower
there,
is
but they
under
just
attack.
not powerful enough with sidestep here. Not looking great right now. Oh, MSS with that rocket flare. He finally gets.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
This feels
has
so
fallen.
one-sided. 25 to 3 there. 9k net worth up at 16 minutes of the game. You know, they could have. I thought about kept going there, but instead, you know, we'll go for the savior route. We'll go Roshan. We don't want to go try to breach our high ground here. It's
MSS is making. If they wanted to chase Sprout, they want her. Have the orchid. Luck into play. S has shot as necessary. Push this back over cross and down. Gonna be able to grab themselves.
doing an excellent job of clearing it up here. You gotta let Quinn tank it, you are. You gotta get the backstab damage. Quinn, come on, get closer in there. The guy's just mean. Never mind.
Roshan has fallen.
Anyway, there you go. That's the Aegis on your side. I feel like you grab the
Radiant's
Guardian
middle
Greaves next
tower
on
is
Quinn,
under
and at that
attack.
point, you know, you're ready to push. You are working on a Manta style right now on Ricky. You have the Battle Fury, and that secures you your late game. You know, Beastcoast, I'm not sure how they get back into this one. They need to be able to kill heroes in order to recover, but Your only item right now that's completed right now on Hector is this Midas. Chris Luck, like you were talking about, has nothing. I guess he's just trying to cut.
Elf, apparently.
Oh, Schofield. My God, I don't know where Beastcoast goes from here. In fact, it's rare to see Hector just sitting around not doing anything on the map, but he's so afraid at the moment. Yeah, your Midas is off of cooldown.
Yeah, I was about to say it's on cooldown. Hector not farming at levels.
Something is wrong. Even Hector is afraid.
They've broken him.
Boom, there it goes.
And they continue to, look at the ward placement as well out of the side of Quincy crew. Just trying to limit where they can go. They put this one here just so it doesn't get hit by D ward up on top of this hill, just a little bit outside of that one's radius, I believe. Got the observer ward over here, but I imagine it's gonna get dewarded pretty quickly as well. But locking them into their base right now, stopping them from getting those tier 2 neutral items, and of course limiting their farm. Schofield.
Warriors of the wood.
Rock it on.
Dinger. Oh no. I feel like MSS thought about it for like half a second. Gotten dragged up.
Yep. They need force staffs right now with them not having like any further place to get back to, but there's all these heroes are like 1,000 gold away from building a force staff. Silencer.
Rock it on.
He was trying to cut again. Put out the wave. Oh, he's
once again, you can get a force staff to be able to juke them around these fights, but they're boxing you in. They're suffocating right now on Quincy crew, and I think they're just building a couple more items they need before they know that Beastcoast isn't going to be able to take these high ground fights at all. They're in no rush right now with Ricky with the Battle Fury and Hector struggling to find farm on the map. The Midas is... Okay, there we go.
He's trying to get out of his base. Already they throw another rocket flare. Know that Hector wants
Precious bounty.
back though.
I think that it's gonna... Yep.
Quinn opening up. Hookshot comes in from MSS. They'll be able to take down Schofield. Global Science comes out and they have the BK Hector. Trying to fight his way through, but they just damage over onto the low ground too. They're trying to chase after this Ricky. Can they get the kill on MSS? Looking like they might be able to. He'll go down. They finally get some +2 hits over here. But Hector, he can't stay alive long enough. Once that BKB down, he's obliterated. It was down, and the GG are wiped on the inevitable.
Quincy crew, they had Beastcoast's number that game. Everything they wanted to do, they shut them down on. Even when Hector with Elf on the map, they were chasing him down with the O'Hara, It feels like they've just been practicing watching Beastcoast's replays and their movements. Once in a while, you do see Beastcoast win these or lose these early games, yeah, but Hector seems to show up and blow everybody up. That game, they even managed to shut him down. And, punishing
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Mars!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Beastmaster!
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Spirit Breaker.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Yeehaw!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Chaos Knight.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Gyrocopter!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Invoker.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Lena.
You may now select your heroes.
You were no match.
The only one surprised by this is you.
I'm getting too old for this.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, too bad. Who wants cookies?
Also
Too
powered by
bad.
energy.
Did I hear a squeak?
don't.
There you go. Yeah, that that one makes a lot more sense to me. That's fair.
I would have liked to see him flashy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Stun Strike.
Slow and steady wins the race, unless you're Spirit Breaker. Then you just want to go fast. He's got boots of speed first. In fact, sometimes you see him grab Orb of Venom.
30
That means
seconds
he's
to
probably going to
battle.
be moving from lane to lane at the very start, and he's worried about being able to find any farm at all, probably. He might even go Greater Bash first if he's got just boots of speed. He hasn't put any points into the abilities here.
Hey here. About half health. What's happening with Quincy? Go up to the high ground.
The battle begins.
Thought though, SVG, Scatterblast comes in. IO, MSS gonna be a SVG 5 here. Lelis front. A lot of this. Castle back out again. Stroke of Fate. I don't. Connected. Right over here. Right back in again, over onto SVG. MSS trying the best that they can. Good Scatterblast. Can they turn back around? Are they gonna get the kill on Schofield? First blood going over to MSS. SVG will be next to fall. And now Hector running for his life. He turns back around. He tries to man fight Lelis with this regen coming out from MS. One more hit. It doesn't have it. He doesn't.
They actually allowed SVG to die there instead of keeping him alive, believe it or not. They had, oh, not done yet. There's still action coming out. Oh, deny there. They actually allowed SVG to die there instead of keeping him alive. They had a Fairy Fire on Wisp that entire time, and that's why he stood his ground as they ran into him on that high ground. The fact that you have the Fairy Fire on the Wisp and the Snapfire means you can heal all of a sudden like 150 HP. I forget exactly the maths on the level 1 tether.
A lot of damage here. They'll try again though.
Yeah, and they have the headdress completed now on IO. They have a Ring of Health as well. And so, look at this. He's healing them like an extra 3 a second, and you get an extra 3 from that headdress. You're laughing right now on Lelis. You're sitting in lane at a passive, God, like 8 or 9 regen a second. It's going to become super hard for them to zone him out of lane. I like what they opted to go for here.
Top lane, the charge comes in. Whisper's dead though. Schofield comes on in, but at level 1, and he.
Yeah, and you're just dying all over the map right now on Beastcoast, and you're trying to play a little bit faster, and proof of that is the fact that you picked up the Spirit Breaker, you picked up this Beastmaster, but, Quincy Crew is still continuing to come out ahead. We're only 2 minutes into the game, and they are currently up, I guess not the huge amount, but 600 gold.
Yeah, that's not that much gold.
It's a lot.
Definitely feels. It feels like.
Of course.
I'll still try to make sense over here onto MSS, but.
His family will understand.
I refuse you.
And they both back off. I mean, you're so limited at harassing Lelis out of lane after you get such a great start in getting those kills there. You have 1 completed on Lelis. You have, again, the headdress and the Ring of Regen on MSS. Now, you can throw out these spells, and yes, you have a bit of mana sustain yourself, thanks to the Ring of Basilius on Stinger. But at this point, Lelis gets to exist in lane, and there's nothing that Hector's going to be able to do about it. So that was going to contest his farm super hard. And has. He's only sitting at 11 and 2. Hector going to be angry about this.
Killed.
And his courier gets killed.
Don't get cross with me.
Kills underneath his belt right now.
Yeah, I keep going back to him. I know nothing is going to happen to Lelis. He's going to be just fine regardless, but it is just interesting to see how they set this one up for him. But yeah, it's the top lane where we're going to see the majority of the action in this game. We're going to be, it's the Schofield game. You know, he's either going to die or get a kill. Get a kill or die trying every single time.
So. You gotta risk. Try to help Whisper.
Oh my.
Lane though is a little range.
I missed that as well.
Everybody was too busy fighting, actually. Very unusual.
This is a spirit breaker effect.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Our production guy just took up and was instantly
Oh, part of the plan.
killed though here, top lane. This grass on you are 5-2-2. He's no, but no MSS. He finds the final hit, and Lelis now just getting MSS. We talked about this. This guy is damn near hurdle. Down Hector. He's trying to go grab that rune. Is he? Doesn't grab the bounty rune, but MSS getting himself a double kill.
You probably want this to go in the way of Lelis rather than Wisp, but the money is going to go back into your core heroes' pockets, basically. You know, when he got those kills at the start, he picked up a headdress, so he's at 4-0 right now, the Wisp. He's super happy. Right now, he's sending himself out the other parts of this mechanism. If he gets a super early mech, oh. That was
got the bottle. No, but King comes MSS. The ambulance has arrived. There's a charge. They cancel it, but they're not.
Wow, this guy is healing so fast with the Wisp tethered to him under the tower regen and
Finally gonna kill now that there's no IO and bleed, you know. God, this mark. Gods can bleed. This is adorable and I've never seen. God, hold that thought though. Schofield charging on and just gonna. I've never seen that homing this.
No, pull open is cosmetics. Oh, that's horrifying that it dies when it hits people then.
It's awesome. I love it. I don't. Gyrocopter, but gosh darn. Scatter blast. They're trying to just damage over to you, but Quinn makes his own rotation here. Whisper's looking very dead now. Down. They try to use the board. But just...
They're gonna need a medic to rotate up there and heal up you all. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw MSS, you know, just rotate, pop the salve on himself. They have to be careful though. I mean, as you charge forward, it becomes very easy to stun him up or just, you know, counter engage with the Snapfire cookie. Schofield has so many things he needs to watch out for when he charges into heroes this game. Ooh. The mid lane, you know, it's just Quinn, you know, is
all alone down here. 5?
he's just
Radiant structures.
Top lane SVG cookie hopping away. Is he going to be able to survive this? It's not looking good. It looks like Whisper's
Dire's
going to.
top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's
was
bottom
aggressively
tower
pinging
is
that
under
one.
Attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Old snap. Io's here with the overcharge, and that's.
And that means Schofield is going to have to cancel the charge. I don't think he's going to be able to get a whole lot from the tower
Radiant's bottom tower
after Lina
is under
dies, you know,
attack.
even with him gone. But he is going straight for this Eul Scepter to hopefully set up a couple more kills. They're looking a little bit better in the lanes right now than last game on Beastcoast, but still, things are going the way of Quincy Crew.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Definitely feels less stomp. Relocate coming in top because they've got their eyes set over here onto you, Warden. Can they finish him off in time? No, they can't. He's gonna be. Oh no! At the last second, they do finally manage to take him down. Stinger collecting the gold.
that kill on Gyrocopter is worth quite a bit. Despite the 3 of them dying, they went up 350 gold there, but of course 700 gold for killing those 3 heroes for Quincy crew there. Actually 600 X, they only got 400 XP swing down the side of Quincy crew, despite, you know, the 3-for-1 trades. So, I think that they just continue to take, like, even if they lose 2 heroes killing 1 on the side of Quincy crew, they go for it here. So play aggressive right now.
MSS there. Top lane, they're taking down Whisper again. 17 kills. It's like a game of terrible.
I mean, this is just the nature of Spirit Breaker games. Like we said at the start, he's either going to kill somebody or die trying. He's died.
A good sturdy hero that, you know. Luck tries to go for the LSA. Doesn't quite land it, though. We still have that Laguna Blade online. It's just not enough damage. Got the Dragon Slave. A couple more hits should be able. Wanted that.
You can't, dude. Back off, Schofield. That's enough. It would have been a kill on him. Unfortunately, he didn't get level 6 from that. If you did, you know, another strike could have come out. You might have been able to kill the Gyro at such low HP, but not without that. He's only 10 XP away. It's pretty sad. What was it that you tried to teach me the other day? The Sad G? Sad
G, yes, that is exactly it.
Sad. Twitch chat's gonna love me. I'm one of them.
In comes the relocate. Phantasma tries to run away here, but he can't do it. It's too running in the fight now. Schofield running on in, does spot MSS again. Quinn, but he cancels it out. He's got the.
Yep. Hector, you know, popping that Phantasm to try and get out of there does apply a basic dispel to you. For anyone curious, like, oh man, he's wasting the Phantasm. So it would have gotten the Cold Snap and the Urn Charge off of him if he managed to get that right away. Unfortunately, it took him a little while to get it, and he ended up dying. And of course, Quinn, him dropping the Cold Snap in the Urn of Shadow onto the Spirit Breaker as he was leaving, which stops another strike from completely just interrupting it constantly.
Oh, right into the arena, though. This is a dead Schofield. Now Whisper, nice tornado, plus the EMP is going to make it so he can't do anything. He doesn't have a mango in his pocket. Age on this, but it's... Have your heroes here. Stinger trying to just fight his way over on the side. In comes Chris Luck. Going in, and there's the roar over here onto Lelis. They'll go, they'll use the Laguna Blade, but look at the heal coming out from MSS. He keeps him alive. He's doing such a great job. Stinger, he goes down. Chris Luck left all alone here, trying to finish off here onto Quinn. He might be able to do it with a little help from the tower. He'll finally be able to take him down. He's going to get attention over to MSS. They know that he's the big problem here, but they're just not able to quite finish him off.
Radiant's bottom
Finally
tower
take
has
down
fallen.
Lelis, SVG, and MSS. And they're down. They've got the cookie
Dire's
hub. It's
middle
not
tower is under attack.
out that MS 5-0 and
Radiant structures are fortified.
He's a deadly doctor, that's for sure. Kills his patients.
Dr. Death.
Yeah, Dr. Death. Quinn, he committed a little bit too far there. I think that he was like, I guess tunnel vision in on that Beastmaster. He didn't want to commit too hard for it at first, but he ended up dropping like 3 Urn Charges in total on it and kept on going in for another one. And that, of course, is what put him out of position and allowed Lena to kill him. So, you know, even this man makes mistakes.
I trust my end comes at a price.
They know the Io's coming back over here. Back Quinn, so want to deal with this, guys. I'll open up with the Tornado EMP. No mana left over here on Cookie Hop forward. Man, Quinn is just out for blood. He is running. He will find you and he will get the kill on the back line. So trying. There's just too much damage coming out with these mortar misses. And now after he's left alone, he's trying to run away with this last click coming out from Grandma. Sit down, son.
Is under attack.
Oh, in comes Lelis. He doesn't want to let Whisper out of his sights. a friendly.
Radiant's middle tower
And that's
is under
another.
attack.
And that's gonna open up the tier 1 tower for them, going from not being able to touch it at all on Quinn because he's playing Quaswex Invoker to just taking over the map, you know. Even though they got the
Radiant's middle
Breaker, they
tower
tried to
has
play a
fallen.
quick-paced lineup. They can't do anything. And Hector, he can't give up on this Midas. You know, he's stuck in his old ways. And it feels like this is just slowing them down a little bit more than they could otherwise be online. You know, an armlet or something that have more damage, it's only a little bit more money. He's just struggling here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Again, I'm just.
I feel it just comes on too slow right now. The same, like, yeah, I think that was like why people were changing up how Spectres played. I mean, before he'd go for Radiance basically every game. Now we see like Eternal Envy whenever he plays the hero goes Blade Mail.
It works out really well. Okay, we start out with Soul buying Schofield though. No mana left because Quinn already throwing out that EMP backline. They're trying to disperse down MSS. They do finally manage to take down the IO, so there's not going to be any. Now Hector trying to run away. Everyone is really just split up over here. You are just going to town. Will be able to take down Hector. Going to be the buyback here with this IO. Jump right back in again, trying to heal everybody back up. Cookie Hop going forward over onto Chris left. Yuar's just murdering everyone as is SPG. MSS also getting a kill. Schofield tries to run away and cannot. IO relocates right.
I must have them all.
Gonna DP right back in again, keep his team healed up as they pursue another push here. And they do have 4 combo. I think they'll pop pretty quickly in order to deal with his catapult. Actually, oh, there we go. There it is, Beastcoast. That's what you love to see. But, you know, it gets a little bit harder every fight. Is this Gyrocopter, he moves towards his next item. He's got the Aghanim Scepter queued up next. Well, yeah. Oh, okay, my bad. Anyways, yeah. I was just curious as to what Gyrocopter was doing right there. He's just kind of playing around over here. He's got the double damage right now. Thought he
Radiant's top tower is
might
under attack.
wait until he's a little bit closer to his egg and then try to take a Roshan with it or something.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
K1 working towards his first item. I mean, he built the belt of... Oh.
No, but there's no there. Off a little bit. They do have some vision on. Oh, look at this little missile. It's adorable. I love it. But they'll get.
Ooh. All right, Spearbreaker charged in, but the Roar comes out on the Isle. This is the hero they want to pick off first. MSS, he actually manages to dodge there, but they're on him. He's stuck on the high ground here on K1. He tries to relocate back into the base. Can he get it off first? And he does. And he goes down on K1 and Io gets out. That is amazing. Oh my god. Putting himself on the cliff there. I mean, you don't know where you're going to land with that reality rift. It could be anywhere. And so you cut off Io and yourself from the rest of the team and got bursted down. They have Fortify available because they did take a tier 1, so they'll be able to block this push out if they choose to use it. But I think right now they're going to want to save it for this next high ground push. Everything is coming up the way of Quincy crew.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Coming for that job, Moxie. There goes the items that it does just make it so much faster. It's actually queued a
Roshan has fallen to the dire. Dire are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's Deadly Doctor MSS. He's everywhere he needs to be. He's making so many plays happen. 6-1 and 17. The one time he died, he
Radiant's
bought
top
back
tower
instantly,
is under
TP'd in,
attack.
and got Lelis back into the fight by healing him up. This guy is playing an amazing IO game.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Can't keep me grounded.
Powerful enemy.
As they go forward there, Quinn, he just says no.
Tracks I've ever seen.
Everyone surprised by this.
Monster kill.
And they take that one. You know, he saw the play and he went for it. So the 3v1 fight, that was beautiful there. Does he have the Aghanim Scepter completely? He's sending himself one more component. He needs another 1,000 gold, then he'll have it. But once they get that, I think, you know, they're just going to be able to gap way too much distance and blow these
Radiant's
heroes up. They
middle
keep
tower is
grouping
under
up on
attack.
Beastcoast, and
Here's my
you're just,
pension.
you know, grouping up for you to get bowled over here by SVG. Same with this
Radiant's top
gyrocopter. He
tower
keeps on getting
is
these
under
huge call downs. Of course, the flak cannon hitting everybody in these team fights. It's just massive AoE coming out from Quincy Crew.
I'm not accepting.
Yeah. And he's always got a town portal school ready when he does this as well. So he's back in the mid lane. You know, just the fact they managed to defend so much of their map makes it that much easier for MSS to come in and out of these fights as IO. Not a single tower has dropped here
Radiant's
for
bottom tower
East
is
Coast.
under
You know, you
attack.
say they're doing a much better game. I feel the lanes were a lot more even, but you know, map control, it's always Quincy Crew on your side, even though you have a Spirit Breaker in your game.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
All they can do right now is sit on the high ground. But I don't think you can sit up here for much longer. You know, the Aghanim Scepter is complete now in SVG. It's just a matter of it being sent out here. So, you know, you throw him in, you throw up the arena, you spear somebody back into your team on that wall, and I think that's just going to be it. Clock is ticking here for Beastcoast, and Hector, he's not going to have this BKB before the next team fight. He's hesitant to even spend money on town portal trolls right now because he wants his BKB. Yeah, Lelis and you are having a laugh about it as well. Yeah, I agree with you guys. It is hilarious.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Triple kill.
That worked!
Well, it's Gods of Beaks to creep with, and there is nothing left. You know, with no Chris Luck to spam out the creep wave with that Dragon Slave, I think this is it for them. I think maybe they're just doing the same thing that we saw the other game. You know, they have them boxed into the base. You know, we'll build a couple more items we need before closing this one out. I'm looking at everyone. You know, they have Aghanim Scepter queued up on Mars. That's the low cooldown Gods of Beak. I'm not sure you need that one, Lelis. That's a little bit spicy. Yeah, yeah. It really is. You know, when God game, you want to be tethered up to him most of the time. You know you're safe with him as well.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Monster kill!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And they... Leaves nothing, destroying nature. You know, I have respect for the styling on them, but...
Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's
That's
middle
it.
tower has fallen.
I think you hurt our pride when you kill us, but you really hurt us when you grab the mangoes. The economy of Beastcoast is ruined, and they call GG.
Dire victory.
Isn't that a war crime? Quincy crew with the victory, but can you really call it a victory?